That's why I have always said it. Anybody that is against Biafra, go and check him. He is corrupt, he's a criminal, he's anticipating to get something for attacking Biafra, and above all, the person is evil. And this is exactly what I have seen in this man. First, he created chaotic situation, closed the Ahira diocese, they rejected him, and then they pushed him away, and he found himself in a Kulobia. Today, he is now campaigning for Ifeanyi Oba. And let us continue reading. They continue that yesterday, thousands of Catholic faithful from the 363 parish in the embattled, you see, in the embattled diocese, he made it become embattled, stormed the cathedral to protest the failure of the Vatican to appoint another bishop to replace Opaleke, whom they said can never be welcome in the diocese. Alright? However, there was a mild drama when the church members who were dressed in black attire and traditional Catholic dresses got to the gate to find it under lock and key, with the heavy presence of stern-looking policemen who were drafted to stop the planned procession. Do you understand that? This man created this kind of situation inside church. But after several hours of consultation and phone calls by elders of the church, the policemen were directed apparently by their superiors to open the church gate for the protesters. Their separate speeches while addressing congregation after a peaceful rosary procession at the cathedral by a well over 10,000 laity members made up Christians Father Organization, Christian Women Organization, and the youth. The president of Laity Council, Ahira Diocese Chief Gerald Anyanwu, said that both the priests and laity of the diocese are not disobeying the Pope, but what they demand is justice and fair play. He wondered why the selection of Opaleke was done without recourse to consider the three names listed by the former Bishop Victor Chikwe before he died 5 years ago as a possible replacement, insisting that Ahira Mbaise, with over 750 priests of different congregations in the Catholic Church, was qualified to have one of their own made a bishop of the diocese. We are not disobeying the Pope. We observe that there was a mistake in the selection and appointment of Bishop Opaleke, Peter Opaleke, and our mission is to ensure that such mistake is corrected. We all know there is nothing like any other mistake other than they know this man is evil, they know this man is a criminal, and he is now displaying the criminality at the Ekulobia diocese, which is, some people say, he is now serving as at Newe and all that. I want everybody to listen to him again.
Ndị nke m fụrụ n'anya, o nwere nwatakịrị onye Igbo na-amaghị na isi ala ya mma a na-akpọ Simon Ekpa. Unu na-anụ maka Simon Ekpa? Ọ nọ na Finland, ya na nwunye ebiri, ya na ụmụaka biri, ọ sị na Naịjirịa ama ndị mma. A na-atụkọrọ ya ego na ọ na-fight cause Biafra. Ọ nọ na Finland na-fight.
And thank you very much. Now listen very attentively for this special announcement. My heart is gladdened for what Biafra people have displayed so far. And I can beat my chest and say that we are ready for freedom. And because of this, there is a change. On Sunday, which is the 9th day of July 2023, we are going to ease sit at home. sit-at-home continue tomorrow, Saturday. On Sunday, the 9th, we want entire Biafra open. Everybody open your gate. The roads leading to Biafra will be open. Those who do markets on Sunday will be open. Shops will be open. Churches will be open. Place of worship on Sundays will be open. Everything in Biafra land will remain open on Sunday. On Monday, we end the sit-at-home, the 1 week long sit-at-home on Monday. So I want this particular message to go viral, to go to the entire Biafra people, that our week-long sit-at-home Sunday will be observed as a break. Previously, we have had only on the 6th of July as a break, but because of what the Biafra people have displayed and demonstrated, that indeed they are awakening. We are really, really overwhelmed. We don't need to overstretch ourselves. So on Sunday, we want every place of worship open. Very, very important. Every place of worship open. Those who do market on Sunday, open your shop. Those who do whatever you do on Sunday, open. Everywhere open. Our federal road open. On Monday, we are locked down. On Monday, we are on total and complete lockdown in entire Biafra land. And we have written to Tinubu to demand the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For over 70 million Biafrans are now in a very high hope, waiting for Tinubu to react to what is happening in Biafra land and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to us. Failing to do that, after Monday, our target is to make sure that Nigeria do not, and their counterparts and whoever facilitates the exploitation of our oil, we are going to make sure that before you take one liter of oil or whatever you take from our land, you are going to suffer before you get it. Our aim and objective and target is to make sure that oil exploitation is grounded to ground zero. You cannot be taking our oil, you cannot be taking our resources and fund the killing of our people. It is going to stop, and the stopping of it starts from after this Monday. So release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and begin to prepare for the referendum of Biafra. We are already on our path, on our way to prepare and organize our self-referendum, which is going to take place very soon. Nigeria government, Islamic government will be notified about it. The ECOWAS or AOU, don't even want to recognize them, will be notified just for formality's sake. The European Union, the UN, the United States will be notified on the coming of the self-referendum of Biafra, and then after that, the rest will be history. So, like I said, I don't want to stay up to 1 hour here. I want to thank you all. I want this message as very, very short and simple. Tomorrow, the sit-at-home continue. Sunday, there is no sit-at-home. Everybody go to worship your God. Go to worship whatever you worship for Sunday. Monday, we embark on another sit-at-home, and that will be the last day for the week-long sit-at-home. And we'll go back to the drawing board and come back again to Biafra people. I thank you all. May God bless you all for your support, for your prayer so far, and for what you have done to make this sit-at-home civil disobedience a success. I thank the Biafra Liberation Army. I thank the Eastern Security Network. I thank Umada and their husband. I thank all of you, the media team. I thank our traditional rulers. I thank the monarch in Biafra land. I thank the Biafra de facto government. I thank all the cabinet of the Biafra Republic government in exile. I thank all of you who facilitated and supported this movement. I thank the entire Biafra people, over 70 million Biafra people who stand strongly behind what I'm doing so far. I thank all of you for your support. And then to the enemy of Biafra, Apua. Thank you very much. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless Biafra Liberation Army. May God bless Eastern Security Network. May God bless Omar and her husband. May God bless our media team. May God bless our Biafra Republic government in exile. May God bless all our cabinet and those supporting us both in prayers, physically, financially, and otherwise. As we can see, he's offline. Yeah, he's offline.
Very short broadcast. That's our Prime Minister.
So we move.
We move. We move.
Continue now. Who would carry the...
Okay, we are at least say want to say something. Play what you want play first. Play Mazinam Kano. Mazinam Kano that last 2 weeks. 2 weeks before his kidnap.
Okay, let me see.
There is one I said in the forum that shows the image of what we are talking about.
The image of...
It's in our forum.
Okay. Mazu, go look it up.
Understand this very evening, we are facing a very formidable array of enemies, both external and within, and we are going to overcome each and every one of these obstacles. That I can assure you, that they may know that the God we worship is an invisible God, not a God that was wrought by the hands of men. For we do not worship idol, and we can never ever worship idol. Is impossible. This very family, this IPOB, belongs to the Most High. And that is how it's going to be until Biafra comes and beyond to eternity. This evening, I want to place it on record that our enemies are intensifying their attack against us from every corner. I am not saying this as lamentation or complaint. I am only trying to prepare our people for what is to come. You are being prepared for what is to come. The time has come to separate the chaff from the wheat itself. Our march is very, very near. The enemies are trembling, they are quaking, they are doing all they can to try to stop us. But they have failed very woefully, and they will continue to fail. But I want to tell you that we are getting attacks from everywhere all over the world. And very soon, they will buy over some of you. Some of you, they will buy some of you over. The spirit of Oba, Biasika, and Ifajuna are still in some of you. When the time comes, they will buy you over. I am not doing this program tonight to ask all of you to be strong. I am doing it to remind you, not that if they succeed in buying you over, you're not going to stop what we're doing. You can't. You cannot. Not in a trillion years. But I need you to appreciate one very simple fact. That at the end of this very race, everybody will testify that indeed Chukwuka Biama, the same God of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the same God of Ehiri in Aguleri, the same God of Umweri, the same God of Ora Eri, the same God of Owe Eri, the same God of Arochukwu. Not to be known by the true God, one true God. You will know that indeed, not only is he omnipotent, that same God is the owner of this very agitation. No human being can stop it. We have enemies, and we need to be very, very careful, both within and without. Very, very careful. The next 2 weeks will be very pivotal. Next 2 weeks will be very, very important in the life, or should I say, in this very mission that we have embarked upon. The devil will do everything. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to destroy and shame the enemy. that at the end, every glory and adoration will belong to God and not to man. Now let us go and tell you what is happening that some of you do not understand. I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message for you. Those who from their mother's womb they were born to do this very work. You must be very, very strong. Because Biafra will open the eyes of black people all over the world. Because Biafra will mean that blacks from America, blacks from the Caribbean, from Southern America, they will all flood into Africa. It will be like the time that Yeshua was born. Biafra is like a light, a beacon. They will follow it. They will say, let us go and see what is happening there. That is what these no-colonialists do not want. They don't want Biafra to come. I am telling our people so they understand. The mountains, I didn't say one mountain, the mountains in front of us that we need to overcome. And for us to overcome it, we need to be very strong mentally, mental strength. Just like when you're doing anything in life, and it appears as if you are being buffeted from everywhere. That is the time that you no longer rely on willpower or your muscles. You go to your brain to endure and to persevere and to keep going until you overcome. That is the stage we are in right now. To make sure that our brain is in gear to confront everything the Janjaweed has to throw at us. We don't have money. Their budget is over $20 billion to fight us. They can bribe Facebook. They can buy them off. They can do anything they like. They can come to some of you.
Razuko, is that all?
The thing no complete, Paul.
All right, thank you. No problem. I think we're good to go. Thank you very much. Fellow Biafrans, you're welcome to this joint broadcast with the Biafra Republic government in exile. Mazugo, can you please highlight me, please? Thank you, fellow Biafrans. You're welcome. Welcome to this joint broadcast of the Biafra Republic government in exile, joint media, and we welcome you. My name is Raphael Chamaka Jere, aka Pastor Vam Vam Vam, and having listened to our Prime Minister, and we also have played the voice of our leader, our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We saw that one coming from our Prime Minister, authoritative, and giving this Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom, giving them an ultimatum to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or their source of one Nigeria, great Nigeria will end. The route where they are making us will close it. So they need to understand. Somebody said we should change the date. I don't know what happened to the date. Mazuko, maybe you think about that. So we need to.
Today not 7.
Yeah, today is 7th. I don't know which
so
date.
What date you see is the person saying we should change it there.
Somebody say change date. I don't know. So, fellow Biafrans, we are going to move. I'm going to allow my fellow comrades on the platform to begin to introduce themselves. We have a full house tonight. We have, an extended media team. Our Twitter warriors are here tonight, and it's such a delight to have them. And we are going to have everyone introduce themselves from top to the last person here. Please, I don't know if Minister Sonny is here. I'm going to begin with you. Please, if Minister Sonny is here, could you please greet Biafrans very quickly? Let's not take more than 1 minute, 30 seconds in this greeting, please.
Umu Jineke, Ndewonu. Umu Biafra, Ndewonu. Umu Kotakwanu, Ndewonu. I salute all Biafra.
Yeah,
I salute OKOKOS, we go make us more popular. I salute the enemies of Biafra, and I salute ESN, I salute the BLA, I salute our leader, the Omarike one of Biafra. I salute our PM. I salute our military wing. I salute our defense department. I salute everyone that are doing one thing and another for us to go front. Above all, this very media cabinet, you guys are too much, especially you guys on the Twitter, keeping it booming each and every second. I salute you all. We don't come again. As we go they do, we go they show.
Thank you so much. That's the Minister of Information, Communication, and the Media of Biafra Republic Government in Exile. And the next to greet Biafrans tonight as we continue is Gaddafi of Biafra, the Minister in the Police Department. Gaddafi, Biafrans want to hear you.
Thank you. God bless you, Biafra. I salute all the Tibori boys that went to Finland today. All 5 euro per night. You guys did a marvelous job. I didn't forget to extend my greetings to the Prime Minister of the most powerful nation on earth, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Peace Ambassador. I also extend my greetings to Defense Minister, Honorable Azunkata Swankwo, and my comrade and my colleague, the head of police. That's my family. Thank you all and my fellow comrade in the media team. Without you guys, there will be no me. Without you guys, there will be no us. Thank you, each and every one of you in this. I salute you all. Remember, it's just a minute and 30 seconds, so I'm minimizing it. I salute all the mother and their husband, and all the media team with their wives and their concubines. Thank you, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Gaddafi. Good night, concubine. Fellow Biafrans, I am handing the microphone over to one of our special comrades in the house, Chuk Survivor. Minister Chuk Survivor, please, Biafrans want to hear your voice.
Fellow Biafrans, I appreciate every one of you. I welcome all of you that have joined us today once again. My special thanks goes to people who are watching from Biafra land. Everyone that is watching us from Biafra land, people who are holding the ground, who are in the front line. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and prosper every one of you, protect you and secure you in all your ways. I congratulate every Biafran that is watching today. Every Biafran that have made this very sit at home a success. I say congratulations. We are going home. May Chukwu carry and lead us home. Thank you, my brothers.
Thank you very much, Minister Chuk Survivor. Appreciating you. And now we are going to hand over the baton to the Minister 555 Vision, Mazi Paul Onwubiko. Mazi Paul, please. Biafrans want to hear you.
Yeah. Thank you, Biafrans. We greet our Prime Minister, our Umuada, and all lovers of freedom all over the world. We also extend our greetings to those people who is making it possible for the prophecies of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to come true. If there is no challenge, if there is no battle, there won't be winning. God says if he will seize the heart of Pharaoh for him to have a history to tell. Those people that went to Finland to promote this gospel, we also thank you. These are some of the prophecies, because our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says that when you've been buffeted all over the world, both in and out, that is when you will know the coming of Biafra. All of them working with Ifeanyi Uba and the Buhari, Tinubu, and the Nigerian government. All of them have circled up and they buffeted this movement. And it is time God will do a marvelous work for himself. Chukwu okike abịama. Thank you, all my comrades. Thank you, lovers of freedom. The awareness has been created. We love you all.
Thank you very much, the wise one. We appreciate you. Thank you. And going forward, we want our senior brother in the house, my own elder brother, Just Real Biafra Voice TV, as you go. Please take the microphone and greet Biafrans.
Yeah, thank you, my comrades. I greet every one of us in the studio this evening. I greet our people, our leader, Mazen Dekano. We must remember that everything we are doing it because he brought us to this point, and we are sitting at home and calling for actions because he has been unjustly taken and kept in solitary confinement. And I want us to know that whatever we are doing it for ourselves. The suffering we are going through now, the sacrifice, the pains, there are things that will not last for long. Just in a short while, as our Prime Minister said, we'll be smiling again. Let us put our hands on the deck and work together. I am happy that those that went to Finland went there to create awareness and made the world to realize and understand that our leader, Mazen Nadekano, is still with DSS. The justice has been denied. Nigerian state, they explained everything the way it is. So I heard them. If they do like this, they will do the fight now. So Biafrans all over the world, I greet all of you. One love, my people. We move.
Thank you so much. My own, I can hear my voice echoing back. I don't know why. Thank you so much, my own senior brother, as you go. And I'm going to hand over the microphone to the first. The first, we want you to greet Biafrans today.
Thank you, Bam Bam Bam. Our own Minister of Information and Communication, Gaddafi of Biafra, Mazuko, 555 Vision. I don't know the name, but that's the name. And then I believe it's Battle Cry. Thank you, everyone. Thank you guys for having me up here on this side of the media. You know, we stay on the Twitter, and we decimate the zoo from there, and those on Facebook, those we decimate them from all angles because we don't want to have a repeat of the Biafra genocide. We are going to use our voices at this point. We're not going to rely on anybody. But first of all, I want to say thank you to Chukwu Kabiama for making us to be alive, to making us be part of these generations that is making history. Thank you, Chukwu Kabiama, for keeping us alive and giving us, uh, 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 lions like Mazen Namdekano, like our prime minister. And then I would say thank you to Biafrans for, listening to us, being here at this hour. Despite your busy schedule, you're still here because we are obsessed about our freedom, and we know that we must get our freedom, and we have to make sure that we do it. Nobody is going to do it for us. And then, so I say thank you, Biafrans, for having me, for being here, and thank you, the media giant, for also having us. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The first, I appreciate you. You're welcome. Fellow Biafrans, we are going to go into the core, into the main deal while we are here tonight. And we are going to start this way. Many of us saw what happened from a day before yesterday when we started getting the intel, and before we knew it, we saw them, on their way and making noise up and down to Finland. And the first video we saw threatening and all those kind of threats to our prime minister and to this liberation movement. And then suddenly we began to see different videos. When they began their threat, carrying out their threat, we saw different videos. And I personally was seeing some people in buses, some of them on the street. Some of them were even excited. And I begin to ask myself, is it something that people that hate you and they are coming to attack you on their way to come and attack you? Some of them are even celebrating, they are happy. It's like people going to Jerusalem or pilgrimage, or people going to to worship whatever they want to worship. You see, different kind of emotions you see. And then I want us to look into it. I'm going to go from top to bottom, and I want us to tell us from our own personal perspective what we saw. And I'm going to begin with myself, and I'm going to use my own 3 minutes to talk about what I observed. My observation, as my time begins to count now, is that these people, I saw the threat from the beginning. Even though today we're going to be bringing you intel, of some of the things that was going on, that is even going on ground with Ifa Yoruba. We're going to bring some of the intel to you, because whatever they discuss in their room, we get to know it in our own base. Our prime minister, he gets to know. So don't ask us how we know. We know, we get all the information. But what I saw was mixed, multitude. Some of them, they have already, bamboozled their mind, destroyed their mind about my Simon Ekpa. Even though they know that my Simon Ekpa is the real deal, doing the needful for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But because they have bewitched them, because their mind is unstable, they say, let us follow them. But inside their mind, they are happy. Like somebody going to Jerusalem to go and see some of the beautiful sites where Jesus walked, some of the River Jordan, some of the Garden of Gethsemane. They are going to see some of those beautiful things. They want to go and see, where is that Finland, where this wonderful disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is operating from. And he says a word there in Finland, and the whole of Biafra land is on standstill. He makes a statement in Finland, and the asshole rock in Abuja is shaking. The whole military is shaking. Navy is shaking. Air Force is shaking. He makes a statement there. The pig in the creek is running up and down, looking for where he will hide. He makes a statement there. The Asawana boys, they will begin to look for cover. So some of them were excited. We want to go and see. Let us see this man, where he bathes, and let us pay him homage. But they would not say it openly. I only saw it in some of their faces. They were smiling and they were singing, give us Biafra, give us Biafra. Instead of singing, Simon, they were singing, give us Biafra. So I begin to wonder, are these not the people that are going to kill our prime minister? Are these not the people that are going to attack and destroy? Look at their tone, not the change. And then I got to see some of them on ground. Instead of delivering their hot speech like they used to say on their channels, you see them saying, we are here to deliver the message of Biafra because it has not gotten to Finland yet. Finland need to see it. I begin to ask myself, this was now road them miss. I mean, a confusion they do them. And so some of those things, these are some of my observations. And then the ones that are there for a mission, whom we are going to expose tonight, because as we expose them tonight, if they love themselves, they should be on their run already, because if a carinte and inte will not escape it. This is my time, even though I had to spare 40 seconds for some of my other comrades. But right now, I'm going to begin with the first, because it's the one I'm seeing here on the dashboard as the first. And your name is the first. The first, please, what was your observation? You are going to use 3 minutes to tell us your observation and what you think they came to do and what have they ended up achieving while their time lasted in Finland. Please take the mic.
Thank you, Baba, for that. It's we've been hammering on this since yesterday. There's a saying that goes, there is no such thing as bad publicity. Every publicity is a good publicity, whether good or bad. But they went to Finland, spent, well, not really their money. They spent their energy and the zoo money to go to Finland to blackmail Biafra. blackmail our prime minister, blackmail what we're doing, blackmail the government of Biafra. I mean, we all saw it. We all saw I mean, these people, they couldn't even spend the money to buy banner. They had to, they had to write it on they couldn't even spend the money to buy, banner that is legible, people can read. So it was just like they had to go cheap. Like, if you're going to blackmail somebody, at least spend money on it and blackmail it, so that when you say that you're blackmailing Biafrans, then you look like something. So people will take you seriously. But yes, they went there to blackmail us, to cajole what we are doing, to tell the world, oh, Simon Ekpa is not IPOB and all of that. But they ended up making us popular. They ended up making us, even more popular, because now even people that weren't paying attention before, today they are paying attention. And when they, I don't know if anybody else saw how they handed over the document to, I believe it's I think it's mailman or something. I don't know who that is, but our own Minister of Information, he shared a video where, when our Prime Minister met the government, met the ministers in Finland, and then you see the contracts, the difference between when they went to Finland to blackmail Biafra, ended up handing their letter over to a nobody that went and that trashed that letter. And then our Prime Minister, you saw him, he was speaking to people that matters, people that understands about international politics. I mean, you look at the person that they met. They spend all their money, spend all the resources and the time. And who did they meet in Finland? Old, fat, ugly Caucasian. That's who they met. That's who they met. This whole thing, that's what it is. They handed him a piece of paper and said, oh, we've done it. We have defeated Biafrans. We have done it. It's all done and dusted. These are the same done and dusted people. Carol White them. These are them. IPOB, DOS are wise. We are this, we are that. This is them. This is the wise people. This is them. So honestly, they went out to blackmail Biafra, but ended up even making us more popular. And we love it. We love it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right on time. You had to spare 10 seconds, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much. The first. And my minister is right there with your Ndiche cap that you're wearing. What do you have to tell us? What did you observe? And is Minister Akbarawa there? Minister,
what did me I observe is the popularity of the PM of Biafra land, the PM of the Biafrans in the entire globe has skyrocketed from 99% to 250%. Because it is not easy, and I have not seen it in the history of mankind, that the citizens of America will all be gathered from all walks of life, and then they are sent to go down to one particular country to go and pay homage to one ambassador. But in this case,
I have mute your mic.
I have seen that Nigerian government mobilized Nigerian officials. They contracted Nigerian officials from all walks of life, and then they sent them on a convoy to go and pay homage to the Prime Minister of the indigenous people of Biafra in Finland. So the question we should ask is that, why didn't they go to America? Why didn't they go to Spain? Why didn't they go to Italy? Why didn't they go to Brazil or California or Canada or Chicago? Why didn't they go to Portugal? Why didn't they come to my own country, Cabo Verde?
They were paying homage. They were paying homage to the spokesperson and the Prime Minister. You don't understand? They need to go and see. It's just like going to see the Pope.
Yes.
I'm going to see, going to see the Queen.
Yes. So they sent all of them to go to where we have the chief cornerstone of Biafra, to go and pay homage and bow down. So I appreciate them for going to bow down, pay homage, create more awareness and popularity for our PM in Finland. Thank you very much.
Wow, thank you very much. For the first time, my minister, you use all 2 minutes and some seconds. Hey, I will ring bell for you. I will ring bell for you, my minister. If after that is you really observe the time. Wonderful, wonderful. And Gaddafi of Biafra is on phone. I'm going to allow you to use that call. I will invite 555 Vision. 555 Vision with your spiritual Onyokomuta. I know when they were doing that thing, you were Nyokopole the whole thing, and from the spiritual angle, come with the the spirit of God and tell us what you Nyokopole inside that place. And Biafrans will listen.
Yes. Vam, vam, vam. You know, I don't know if 3 minutes is enough, but we have to manage it.
I can borrow you 30 seconds from Sonny.
Thank you. God bless you for that. You know, we follow the things according to how they are. What we observe is that the same people whom Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gathered to come and fight for our liberation, the same people whom Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says that he inside this movement, he has more than 10 million followers, but inside all of them, he never found 15 people. What we observe here is the same people who betrayed Mazen Nnamdi Kanu went to Finland to celebrate because they were not able to kill Simon Ekpa. They went to Finland to let the whole world know that nothing can happen to Simon Ekpa. That Simon Ekpa is this person who is doing the right thing. Simon Ekpa is the person who is carrying this struggle on the way Mazen Nnamdi Kanu set it up. We observe that these people knew that Nnamdi Kanu want to bring Biafra. We observe that these people knew that Simon Ekpa is the same person who is following the real line which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu put together to bring Biafra. We observed the people who paid them to sabotage Simon Ekpa. They paid the bounty, 100,000, 50,000 to kill Simon Ekpa. They are to arrest Simon Ekpa. They were not able to make it. Today, they went there to fulfill the prophecy of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. As he says, when you see them buffeted around, you will think that the whole world has destroyed, that you go back to your memory and the persevere. And if you can see it, you will see how they come together. From Ifanyoba, Asari Dokubo, Boko Haram, Shetima, the king of Boko Haram, the way all of them went to Finland and declare defeated. They declare they are defeated. That is what we see. Thank you, Vam Vam Vam.
Yeah, thank you very much. Your time was judiciously used, and you are always on point. Mazichu Survivor, you are a wise man. I know you will come from a very unique angle now. Now, let Biafrans understand what they need to know from your own observation. Your time starts now.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. My fellow Biafrans that is watching, at the very first time when I saw the movement that was going on, I was not moved. Just like my brother Onwubiko said, I saw it as the fulfillment of the prophecy, but I didn't know which of the prophecy was being fulfilled. I was watching. I knew that it was fulfillment of the prophecy. And you know, from the onset, I have said it in so many of my programs, our Prime Minister have said it, that all things work for good to them that love Chukwu Okike Abiama. Whatever you do to hurt Biafra, we turn around to become good. You cannot stop the moving train. Their aim, objective, and objective was bad. But on getting there, Chukwu Okike Abiama turned it to be positive. And I ask, Do not forget, when we talk about fulfillment of prophecy, prophecies must be fulfilled. But the question is, which side of the prophecy are you going to fulfill? Is it the negative part or the positive side? Are you going to be on the positive side of the prophecy or on the negative side of the prophecy? That is the question. If Judas didn't betray Christ, the Christians will not have a hope today. You will not be hearing about Christianity. But when the betrayal was going on, people thought it was a victory for them. Those who betrayed him thought it was a victory. But at the end of the day, they found out that they made the greatest mistake of their life. And I can tell you, including the very person that sponsored this very movement, have now realized that they ended up in promoting Biafra to the highest level. And they have known, if they had known what they know now, after this, if they had known what they don't know, they would never make any movement to go there. And you know the funniest thing, when you saw them on stage promoting Biafra, you begin to wonder. I was glad. None of them had the confidence to speak against the face of Biafra in Finland. As they were not able to speak publicly, they came on their private discussion. I saw one of the part in the private discussion where they were talking fearfully. And when they presented somebody, they said that this is the face of Biafra.
For we are.
They were trying to tell us, and do you know the criteria they had to present that man to you? They were telling us that he has a Finland citizenship. And I asked them, do you think that it is because of Finland citizenship that we chose Master Never? Being a Finland citizen, you can be a Finland citizen and you are useless to Finland.
Hey,
you can have a citizenship of a country and yet you are useless to that country. The criteria for Biafrans to choose Master Simon Ekpa is on top of the sky. Even if you are deaf, you will hear it. If you are blind, you will see it. What I saw was a promotion to the highest level. Anytime you make a step to bring Master Simon Ekpa down, you catapult him to the highest level. Up about one war. Excursion. That is what you saw. Thank you, my dear brothers.
Nandi were mado. Nandi were mado. Nandi were mado. To survive about to onye n'ime ha. Now you are going to come with intelligence and the detective abilities of the Biafran minister in charge of Ndeke. Come and tell them your observation.
Thank you, my great comrade. Thank you, the prophet of old, General Van from the Vatican City. To Survivor Bazugo, the first, I salute you all. See, let me tell you, you know, somebody was dancing. He didn't know that he was not wearing clothes. He thought he was dreaming. You know, he came out from the bedroom, forgetting that he's not putting on clothes. He forgot that the Nigerian government has been looking for Finland government against what we are doing. Now, this Itibori boss pack themselves, go to Finland. Before their arrival, Finland government already know that this was bought over chaffs. You understand? The Finland government already know that these people are not the genuine Biafrans. These are sponsored protests by the terrorist government of the zoo. They know that. So when they came, they were not surprised. So, but the good thing that happened to us is that they now come to let the president and the prime minister of Finland and the government of Finland to know that thing is getting more serious than they thought. For somebody, for one of their what they call it, a journalist to leave all the way from Finland and come to Biafra land, there is something behind it. And let me tell you, what this Tibori boss did not know is that time they were busy telling Mazi Simon, you took oath, you did not took oath. Mazi Simon was busy solidifying his ground with the president of Finland and the prime minister of Finland on every government, even the Senate. You understand? So they came late. Every damn thing is already in their table. So the Finland government is already aware that these people were people that were bought to come and show the show of shame. Like even when I sent them the video, when they were threatening Mazi Simon, they give me the acknowledgement. I sent it to the police there. Say the terrorists have just arrived. So what I'm trying to let you know is that and Ogodoman has just come to let me know that those Itibori boss are the members of DOS. No wonder Mazes Nnamdi Kanu were still saying, I need men, because he know that the people that surround him is Itibori, who they just want to use them to occupy a space, pending when the genuine ones like us will come. And we have come, and they have shifted ground for us to take the place. And that is what is happening now. And let me tell you, there's one they call Oda Keke Ugo from Uku Okporo Olo in Imo State. The last time he visited Biafra land was 2016, when his father Jude Oda, they call him Onyechi Mereze, one of their village. He visited their village since 2016. So the other one that live in Luxembourg, we know all their stories. So if those ones were the DOS, man, Fulani Hesmen would have been the DOS for us, so that we go know once and for all. Because
the time is
up. And the last one is that the €5 per night person was the one that was everywhere there. €5 per night. Oh God. So these are the DOS. Hey, my God. Hey, thank God we were done with them that time. Thank God we came this time. We came to show them. Go to Government in Exile website. You will see men that matters in the society. Thank you,
man.
And God bless you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Gaddafi of Biafra. Thank you so much. You're welcome. If I in water, what happened to if I in water? The elder have disappeared. If I in water, look for that internet. They will kick you out. Kick them back. Make you enter here. If I in water, we're looking for you. And I am going to call my elder brother. My elder brother, Mazugo. Mazugo, where I know can you delay? Where I know your boy here. What go there? Iman asina ihe okenye nọdụrala wee hụ anyị nwawo ụmụaka anyị nọ n'elu osisi anyị ga-ahụ ya abalị enwego ihe ịhụrụ anyị na-ahụhụ ihe anyị na-ahụhụ nke ahụ ịhụrụ gwa anyị ya nwanne. Biafrans are waiting.
There we go. Biafrans all over the world, my love and greetings, and my able media brothers, comrades, one love. I greet you. Well, not the way me I see where you never see you, because this time the thing no be handwriting on the wall again. The thing na video where they play for open space. Everybody they see am. You know? So if I tell you that I am not happy, me at the lie. I am happy. Every development. Now something I want you to tell yourself or ask. Just maybe just pause small. Ask yourself, who are these people that are fighting Simon Ekpa? Because when you think, say, these people now, this mumu will go Finland in the name they want go kill Simon, they want go kill Simon Finally, they go there, begin the worship Simon. Because there's a Yoruba land. I don't know if it's Ijebode or Ogun. There was one time TV, NTA carried it, newspaper carried it. Some people went to steal from one man's house. And when they got to the compound, they picked the broom and begin to sweep and clean the compound until daybreak. The man saw them and started laughing. That is just the exact thing that happened in Finland. These people went there. We are going to kiss. I forgot. I was going to get my sunshade before. I went out. I forgot it, and I came back again because it would have looked so good if I would be wearing my dark sunglasses inside the dark room, and then it will give better explanation of the people. You know, last night we were here having fun, honestly. Just as my brother, the first prophesied, it was confirmed. This one, no be say prophecy will take minutes. As if prophesy and commandment immediately, somebody can confirm am. So what we know is what we are seeing already. Me, if I tell you that I did not even watch that video, unless as we are here now, somebody brought in it, because I am not moved. Honestly, I am not moved. These people has been sponsored to Finland by somebody. Who sponsored them? Politician. The so-called pastor that is speaking about Simon has never. If you remember when Peter B was doing the same thing if I was doing now, they're all the men of so-called men of God, pastors. They were busy preaching to the people in the church how to vote. Who is Peter B? How to vote him. They have never come out one day to tell you who is Jesus Christ. That is something you see that man that was big tummy, fat, you know, as he be like a mom, was telling people that Simon is not Igbo. He don't know if he's an Igbo. It doesn't matter. Even if Simon is Hausa, we no care. They are not send you as long as he is doing the needful. That's what we want. We are not interested in your identity. We are interested in what you are bringing to the table. That you are nobody. Your mama is nobody. Your papa is a slave. We are not counting those ones. You that your mother is reasonable. Your papa is a graduate, a professor. What have you brought to the table? Nothing. You have only been deceived and brainwashed by Ifeanyiba. That finally, after deceiving you and using you, you will be a beneficiary. We will be the beneficiary of what your foolishness, and you will be like a toilet paper that they have used and thrown into toilet. I heard all of you that went to Finland. I heard all of you. I have sunglasses to give out in case all of you that went, because I found out that some don't have the sunglasses. I will give it out. I have by 5. I can give out to you people again. Original, authentic one. Though. You know, we autopilot, we don't deal with fake. I can give it out to them. So just identify that you need it. I will give it to you. So BIAFRANS, we move. We are winning. Our Prime Minister, not the Sheikh. Did you see him speak about them? No. Thank you, Maze. One love.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The words of elders and words of wisdom. Thank you so much. And my media director, I want you to quickly play some of those audio that we have there. The Intel, you know, the Intel audio, if the audio is going to play out. Because BIAFRANS, we're going to be playing these audios to you so that you will understand. Because we know the same way they plan everything they came to do and they got to Finland and then their mind got twist, confused. And then they began to preach the gospel. But meanwhile, the gospel have already been spread all across Finland. And they know that our Prime Minister have been hosted by the media gurus of Finland. They know that our Prime Minister have been on national TV times without number. They know that our Prime Minister have attended so many, high-level interviews in Finland. They know. And then they come there and they're telling you the gospel have not reached Finland. Like my minister was saying, what happened to Brazil? What happened to other places in the world that you should have gone to? Or what happened to the 1 million march that we didn't eventually have before Mazin Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped in America? What happened to it? If you people are really interested in having a million march, how can you talk about a million march and you only have 6 or 7 people that got fund from wherever they got it, and they packed themselves inside bus and they found their way to Finland? Is that million march? Which publicity did they make for the million march? Was there any publicity anywhere? Because the very first time we heard about that movement was from our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa. Because while they already said they were coming, our Prime Minister had already gotten the info. Because they notified them, before you do protests in a very civilized society, you will notify the authorities. Immediately they notify the authority notified Simon Ekpa, and we got to know it even before the Nzama gangs knew about it. And then they call it 1 million march. And they got there and Bidota everyone and began to preach the gospel of Biafra. Please, you need to understand what they actually cooked up before they went there. And while we play these audios, they hear it. If they are still remaining there and they don't find their way and disappear. As you go, please play that audio from top to bottom. Have you started playing it? I'm not hearing it too. In case if you have started playing it. Okay.
You're not hearing it?
No.
Are you hearing it now?
Okay, it's coming out much more now. Yeah, play it from top.
Put it's too low. It's too low.
It's too low.
I don't know now. That is what I have here. I don't know. Maybe another person can play it.
Let me see if I play direct from the phone here, whether it will play.
Wait, let me try. Let me try from here. See. Let me try.
Okay, try.
Put it to the screen, please. Minimize though. Okay.
Ihe a bụ okwu dị oke mkpa ka anyị na-enye gbasara Simon Ekpa n'izu niile a wara n'isi ya na ihe ha chọrọ ka emee na ndị gbara izu a bụ Ifeanyi Uba, Ikenga Uruagụ, Chinasa Nworu, Emeka Livingstone. Ọ ndị a bụ ndị gbara izu iyi na Emeka Livingstone na grupu ya na Ikenga na Ifeanyi Uba na-arụkọ. Ọbịa ha bịara abụ ọbịbịa nkịtị. Enwere ofu n'ime ha na-akpọ Izu Ekene, onye nke mere ha ndewa dọkụmentị ọ ha nwabụ ndị debi ya n'isi Ifeanyi Uba na ndị gọọmenti kwụrụ ụgwọ tụrụ Ifeanyi Uba. Ọ nwere onye nke a kwụrụ ụgwọ ndụ ya na ihe ọbụla ọ ga-eme ka ọ gwa Simon egbe maọbụ ihe ọbụla ọ ga-eme sọ na Simon nwụ na Finland ịga mishọn abịa. Ọ kwụrụ mmadụ na-anọ n'ime ha ụgwọ na ha gara na-ere otu isi na-abịa abịa dịka o si wee dị. Ka m bịakwa ndị ọnaghị anyị na-esi okwu ya na akwụrụ ụgwọ anụwa bịa Simon Ekpa. Mitin ya bụ taa ka ebidoro ya, o toola ebidoro ya. Ha zutekwa ndị ga-abịa, ndị zitere mmadụ 50 na Nnewi tata dị ihe n'abalị ya mgbede a. Ọ dị ugbu a ha na-aga na be Ifeanyi Uba ebe ha ga-anọ. Ha na-awụta echi ime ndị mmadụ ka ha pụta afọ na ndị mmadụ pụtara. Ha kwuru na ha ga-apịa ndị mmadụ ihe echi gbagbuo ụmụ okorobịa na-ekwu nọ ndị otu Simon na-eme. Ha na-eme na-ekwu na ihe abụọ IPO autopilot na ọdụ National Army Simon Ekpa na-eme. Nke a bụ mitin ha mere ma zite ndị a nke Ifeanyi Uba jiri enye ọgụ ya na Abuja ka o wee nwee ike izere ya boys ka e wee ya ka o wee bụ na ọma mfere ile ha ekweli ya nkwa na ọ bụ na solution otu n'ọya maọbụ onye ọzọ ha ga-enye ọchịchị Anambra steeti. dịka gọvanọ n'oji wee na-agbasi mbọ ike na-eme ihe ọbụla o nwere ike ime iji wee fụ na ihe ọbụla a na-eme Anambra steeti ma onye na-eme na Nnewi na ọ labara afọ Simon Ekpa. Dịka m kwuru na mbụ, ndị ahụ bụ ndị bịara ime protest na Finland ahụ protest ka abịa ndụ Simon Ekpa. N'otu ihe ha ahụhụ na nwụnwara na Simon Ekpa na ndị mmụọ niile dị n'ala Igbo na Simon ala ọgụ ziri ezi. Ọ bụrụ na ọ bụ Simon Biafra kara ịgwụgwụ ka ọ dị ugbu a. So n'ihi ya na anyị ji na-ekwu ka Simon lezie anya ọpụpụ ya na mbatụ ya, n'ihi na ọ ihe mmadụ nwoke rifere n'ọnụ ya na-egbu ya. Onye ọbụla agbara egbe gbatụ ya n'obi maọbụ n'isi, onye ahụ adịghị survive ya. So na Simon ga-anwe ihe ọ ga-eme gbasara ọbịa ndị a bịara ka o lezie anya. Ihe ha bịara agaghị enwe isi, ha na-acha ha ga-ala, mana izu niile ahụ nke Ikenga na Ifeanyi Ụba na Livingstone na grup ya na Chinasa Nworu nọ na-agba n'isi Simon ka anyị na-ewu ihe na mitin ya na Nnewi bụ ebe ebie n'isi na-eme na nke Ifeanyi Ụba. Ifeanyi Ụba nọrọ ya Nnewi ka ọ dị ugbu ọ na Abuja wezite boys ndị ozite ka ha bịa n'ụlọ ha kwesịrị ịrụ. Mitin nke mgbede emechara na biya nwee ndị gara mee ya ka ha wee mee ya na fon ka ha mechara wee pụ ka ozi ya na-aga na Ifeanyi Ụba gwara ha lakwara na ha ga na-akwụ ụgwọ ruo mgbe ha mekecha na ha gburu onwe ha na ọ bụ Simon. Onwe onye nke na Finland, onye nke na-eti oge ahụ ọ sị na ọ na-eti praise the Lord hallelujah finally enwego Simon na arrest. Mụ na nwoke a ozi ya si Uruagụ Nnewi wee na-abịa direct from Uruagụ Nnewi ka ozi ya si na-abịa ile anyị fụrụ ihe a na-eme ma na iziri ya na-agba n'isi Simon otu ọ ga-esi wee gbuo ya egbu ya na ha fụrụ na gọọmenti ya enweghị ike ime Simon arrest. La Finland gọọmenti kwere ihe ọ na-eme sa na azụzụ ka e ga-esi wee gbuo ya by suicide bomber ọ gbasara discharge. Ndị mmadụ ịnọ n'ime ndị a na-eprotest ala ha kwụrụ ụgwọ ịnọ Finland for 2 weeks gọọmenti ọsọ pụtara na mbata Simon even na akụ na one of them na nke ha na-eme oge ahụ si na-emego Simon arrest praise the Lord na ihe adịghị ọfụma na di ya ka a ga-ahabọ ndị a wee ruo mgbe ha complete mission ha ji wee bịa ha complete ka e wee gbuo Simon Ekpa. Na nke a wee ihe ha bịara ha bịa afọ arrest na Simon ama nga ha nso ka o si were ihi na egbe dị ebe ahụ ha nọ ha ji egbe wee bịa mmadụ na-abụ ime ha ji egbe ebe ahụ ha nọ ka egbe efu ka e were gbagbuo Simon na ihe mere agba ya egbe na ọnwụzie eriwe ya jụọ oyi. Onye ọbụla gbara ya gbafere egbara aka na eme onye ahụ arrest si debiara Naijiria gọọmenti a na Ifeanyi Ụba enyere ego a ga-enye famili onye ahụ na a ga-akwụ ya and onye enyere ego esi ha Finland wee bịa o si Italy ofu onye n'ime ha bụ esi Italy wee bịa ọ bịa weta ego ofu onye n'ime ha bụ esi Italy ka kwụrụ ụgwọ. Onye nke ọzọ si na kọntrị ọzọ wee pụta ebe akpa kọntrị ma onye nke Italy bụ onye nke anyị dịcha ọfụma were onye nke ahụ bụ leziman onwe ihe ọ na-ahụ onye nwe onwe ya na ya fọkwa na-ekele nwere ya alụ nwaanyị onye ọcha. So ka ọ na-enwe ike ịgba mbọ nye aka ka afọ na-enwe ihe mere Simon anyị na-arụ ihi na mụ nwara Simon nche ndị ahụ mmadụ 50 ahụ ebutere na mgbede a na adrọpụ na Nnewi na mgbede a ka m kwụ na mba ha ejibego ebe ka esi ekere ha ọrụ. Ha dewekwara ha debe CCTV kamera a ga-eji wee mọnịta ihe ọbụla na-eme ndị ekwu na Simon ha na-eme ihe na-ekwu na ndị IPA ọtọ pilot na-asụ ya n'Igbo o si wee dị. So na ụdị akwụkwọ nwanne ka isi enyi afọ na ọ bụrụ eziokwu Simon adịghị mkpọrọ fọs ya tụ m Uruagụ Nnewi niile nwere ebe ọ na-eme ọ na ụmụ Biafra kwetara ihe Simon na-ekwu bụ eziokwu na ọ na-egwu ka nna nka n'isi wee mee eji wee na-ekwu ihe ọbụla okwu ka eme. So ụmụ Biafra na-alụ ọgụ a ka ruo eri ka anyị na-agwa ụnụ biko na onwe ihe ga-eme Simon o ji egbu Simon ga-egbu onwe. Ndị wesịrị nwata akara ibi ha na nkọ sinala nke na mgba aja ọhịa ha eburu bịa ka e wee wetu no Simon ya bụ na agwọọla ọgwụ na ga-agba enweta ya ma ihe la ga-eme na Finland gọọmenti enweta ya ozi ka egbuo ya ọ misi ihe edere ka ọ dị ugbu. So ndị ahụ nọnị Simon biko lezie anya ewere daba na kata ọjọọ ndị nọ na-akpa biko amana chukwu ka ya mgbe dị na chebe gị onwe ihe ga-eme gị otu ebere oge esi ga-adịrị gị ndụ gị ga-adị ego oge oge na nka na pụtara na nkara gwa gị nye anyị Biafra 555.
Oge anyị na-agba gị na ego ị nara ka iwe gbo Simon ị ga-egbu onwe gị na n'ala Biafra ga-achụba gị ruo ka enwe ebe ahụ ị nọ. Ugo efu ego ahụ ị nara ka iwe gba Simon egbe ego ahụ ga-egbu gị ị ga-anwụ n'imi If we don't have Bija, from today, I have my phone. You can be a first struggle. I have a phone. One of the for wanting to the room born.
Thank you. You know, it's a very long, longer voice, but I want to tell you that this is.
There's another one you need to play. The last video there.
Okay.
That last video. Where is it?
Okay. Play that like the video of the guy that was delivering the document, the guy that was
because ebe ọ bụla na want this message tụsara m this message share it to people in WhatsApp ha ghọta that na anyị nwa bụ ndị Igbo precisely ndị nọ na.
What happened? Mazugo, you are muted.
That music where they play for background, they always get this, you know. Mega they play.
No, always get. If you, I can send it to you if you don't have it now, right now. The clear one.
The clear one. Send us the clear one, please.
Put out for our sound group.
Yeah, while our Minister Paul is sending it, every one of you heard that voice note. It is authentic, direct from Newi. We are going to analyze it. Please play the video.
You know, send anything now.
Put them for media team. Make I play them from that very one we did there. Okay. You can play it now.
Don't bring it.
Put the screen.
Everybody know I wanted this message to surround this message. Share it to people in WhatsApp group. That na I want ndị Igbo precisely ndị nọ na Anambra State and ndị nọ n'Imo State ma ndị nọ na Ebonyi ebe ihe ndị anyị na-eme ma yes na enwe katinsis wee na-aga na Anambra State now na South East now generally. But again, it is now obvious. It is now obvious. I am talking that nam. Here na name na Igbo. Here na name na Igbo mana ma ojijeji na ndekano no efanyo ba. Na eme ihe ni na. Efanyo ba na eme ihe ni na nwa. Ifeanyi Uba send the DOS Kaga Finland the guy made Simon Ekpan arrest. Ifeanyi Uba love ego karịa ndụ nwanne ya n'ihi na ọ ma na aka ya adịgo blood. Ọ mara na ụwa niile amago na ọwụ onye ori. Ifeanyi Uba amago na mmadụ niile ma na ọwụ onye ori. Ihe a na-eme ihe ka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu hafe ịpụta. These people in Africa, they are the one mobilizing all those bad boys in the in the southeast. No bro, Simon Ekpan. Now Simon Ekpan is any kind of freedom, release, grant bail according to what the law says. But the Nigeria government stood on that. It is very, very obvious that now I confirm that now Ifeanyi Uba is secretly behind why this man has been kept in prison for a long time. Now, after closing this in the Finland, some useless group that call themselves DOS, that name Amaraha, the chief architect of the evil and atrocity in the southeast, now went to Finland to protest against their own brother, who is doing absolute good work. It is obvious. Because what I say to Saramia, why find your ban? I'm more white words than what you are. We are not mukuli na white word to moti obaje yanka. All the very stupid. We are not more akulu. Say no white word to neku. Na mudie mbaje yanka. Ha choka ni Igbo di mma. Ha choka ndi Igbo nwere onwe ha. Ni Igbo ye nwere onwe ha, aye nwere onwe anyi. Biafra will come. And many of these evil men will not sit down, will not be alive to witness it. Go and mark my word as Onyamama. Ifeanyi Uba has proven to the world Even his own people denied him. Since you sit at home on, have you gone to Nkwane week? Even everywhere is county and locked up. Even his own people doesn't value him. Even his own people rejected him. If I know about you are a disgrace to Ndi Igbo. All one equal.
If I know about you a disgrace to Ndi Igbo.
Wait, 247. How many minutes is that video? Because the real video has 3 minutes 11 seconds.
This one is 3 minutes 12 seconds.
Okay. That means it's complete.
Thank you very much, my comrades. That was a fantastic one. I have not even seen that video. I'm just seeing it for the first time. That was a good one. And then we are going to look into this matter critically, and we're going to go from top to the down. And I want to bring our attention very close to something here. From what our brother that just spoke now, what he said, anybody that doubts that Efa Yoba and Carol White, who has been done and dusted, and China Sanworu, China Sanwasitan, and Chike Dozia, that they have hand in what happened to Mazin Namdekano, and they are working very hard to make sure it doesn't come out. If you still doubt it, let me ask you a very serious and pertinent question. Do you know that it is not today? These people have always been saying, do they not have anybody in Finland to attack Simon, to stop him? Don't they have anybody in Finland? They said they keep threatening, but they have never made any move. They never made any move. Ask yourself, why is it that it is now that our Prime Minister has opened the nyash of Efa Yoba? Opened the nyash of Efa Yoba. Opened their nyash completely. Very big. That Efa Yoba came on national TV, shaking and threatening Simon and warning him, Simon, you are one. And then overnight, very hungry people like that will go. One of them that has sworn that he wouldn't there, that Niagahala from Finland, Simon, Simon, of which we know we are not afraid for Simon Ekpa's life. Understand it and draw a line. We are not afraid for his life because we know he is safe and sound. I'm telling you, very, very safe. These idiots cannot even come 1,000 feet close to where Simon is. But now the thing is that draw this line and know that Efa Yoba is the one that sponsored this trip. Efa Yoba, from the info and the intel we got, has gotten them paid and have told them what to do to make sure that they get to Mazi Simon Ekpa, because they have tried everything. They know that Finland government cannot in any way do anything to Mazi Simon Ekpa. If what Simon Ekpa is doing is wrong, it's not today that the Finland government would have confronted him. He's in his right. Even the Finland minister or Finland ambassador in Nigeria told the zoo that Mazi Simon Ekpa is in his own right and his right must be protected. Do you understand? So, despite all these things, did you see that the way they came, they were allowed to do whatever they want to do. But despite that, they could not even mention the name of Mazi Simon Ekpa. That is not their main plan. Their main plan is to carry out the assignment that Efa Yoba gave to them. So, that is my own quick submission on that. I am going to call on the first. The first, please take as much as 4 minutes if you can, and talk about those audios, this intel we just got from our man on ground in the Mewi. And there's another thing you must also notice from that intel, that this night, today, they have identified that Efa Yoba have gathered about 50 men. All those is men. Efa Yoba that could not fix road, could not fix water, could not fix light. He has money suddenly to pay young men and give them gun. Where did he get it from? And all these men, he has gathered them this night to assign them tomorrow to do those things you saw men doing on camera. You know, enforcing. And this time around, Hannah plan is how about I say no, Simon. They are trying to do it. And after that, they said they should be speaking Igbo. And when they speak Igbo, they should also speak English, so that, you know, the world will see that their blackmail is not yet finished. But while they are still doing this blackmail, Man Simon promised them they will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. So the first, take your 4 minutes and do justice to the audio and the video we just watched. Your time starts now.
Wow. Wow. I don't even know where to start because there are some things that you hear. Um, it makes you think twice. It makes you wonder. I have a question, but I will say this. I will echo back the word of Mazen Namdekano. He said, "We are facing a formidable array of enemies, both external and within." That's the point we really want to touch up on, both external and within, right? And that is exactly what we are seeing happening. And towards the end of the Mazen Namdekano's speech, he said they will buy you off. Not they may, he said they will. They will buy you. But I'm not telling you that even after they buy you, that whatever you're doing will stop this struggle. It's like he has literally seen everything that is going to happen, even his own kidnap. Now, my question to everybody is, and once I'm sure everybody knows the answer to the question, and then you know that these people they are done. This is their last move. It is why Ifani Oba. Why is he the governor of the state? Is he the deputy governor? Why exactly Ifani Oba, and why now? I think that's the line that people don't think about, and I think I may shall say something along those lines, because for people to understand where all these things is coming out. And I will say this because 2 days ago we were on a space. These because not just here, they pay them now to come on Twitter and to do hold space and talk about the assassination of themselves, not our prime minister. And they were on space discussing how they are going to assassinate themselves. And you know the worst part? Every single one of them were speaking Igbo. They were discussing how to kill themselves, not our prime minister. And that's what they do now when they hold spaces. Assassination. And it is the people that you're fighting for are the ones that are planning how to kill you. Now I understand why Mazen Namdekanu said, if I'm not, if Tuwo Gabiama didn't call me for this, I will not talk to any of you people. That's why I understand why he said that. You see the name Igbo, we are cursed. Everything is starting to make sense. The curse, and Donya Melania Nozindo, the person that cursed them is long dead. They are discussing how they're gonna assassinate themselves. Like our prime minister always say, "Bodike, bodike," right? When the time for Ivedike rule, then they'll start looking for him. But here's the question I asked earlier: why Ifanyoba and why now? He's not the governor. He's not the deputy. He has no. Honestly, he's a senator for like a district little area in Anambra State. So he doesn't really have much sway in Anambra. But why him? I'll tell you why. I said it earlier. He is the Nigerian government hitman. He's the one that gets the job done. And when you get desperate, what do? When everything has failed, when everybody that they relied on Soludo let them down. Ugwani, Oluwalemba, Wike, all of them, they let them down. So they have to now get the big guy. They have to now get the big guy, and that's what's going on here. That's why there's the same Ifan. His private jet was used to kidnap Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Have people forgotten? These are making sense. They are going for the person that will get the job done, but we told him that we're going to be his last. We are going to end his movie, his madness. We have more crazy people in Biafra than they do. And that's what we're gonna do. That's exactly, he is the hitman. The Nigerian government brought him in to now come and do what nobody could do. And that's why he's hiring people. And you look at the people that they're hiring, our people that are we are fighting for. They are the ones that they are using now to come to kill themselves, not us. And this is what we're talking about.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very
Thank you.
much. That's a very good point there. Ifeanyi Uba made himself a willing tool and he became their hitman. Ask yourself, how can he be able to employ those hundreds of boys? Where is the money coming from? To pay them, to equip them, to CCTV camera. You know, is it his constituency money that he's using to do that? No, it is Fulani. Okay, thank you very much. Mazi Sonny, our minister, able minister, formidable minister, intellectual minister, and what I want you to, look into these videos that were played now, the audio, and tell us what you think and the warnings you will give to these people that have vowed. I want to remind you something very quickly, Mazi Sonny. There were men that vowed and swore with their life in the Bible. They said they will not eat and drink until Paul die. True survivor, I know you are a man of God, you understand that. And 555. They swear that they will not eat and drink until Paul died. What happened? Did Paul die? No, Paul would not die. Paul did not die. Mazi Simon Ekpa is on your own. Mazi Sonny, deal with this matter in 5 minutes, please.
Thank you for using that name. On your own. On your own. Let them try everything they can. He is the idiot on there's no how anything can enter him. Now I want to borrow and just make some conclusions from MNK's advocacy 2 weeks to his kidnap. The first has used the first 3 lines. Let me now use the next 3 lines. That from this night and from this time, that our enemies are lining up. They are quaking and they are joining forces and they are coming together to do what? To see a way that they can stop us. Then he said, but they are going to fail very woefully. Very woefully are they going to fail. Because it is time to separate the shaft from the wheat. As it is happening, you go to see the one where don't happen today. It is a means of you being able to separate the shafts from the wheat. As it happen like this now, you are able to know who Ifeanyi Uba is. You're separating the shaft from the wheat. You're being able to pack them. You sieve them with the sieve of a rice to stems, like you sieve gari or you sieve granite and remove the sand. You're beginning to see the people that came together with Ifeanyi. You're beginning to see the people that were in IPOB claiming to be DOS. Hey, they contracted you people all the way from Nigeria, paid money for your tickets, paid money for your accommodations, paid money for your food, paid money for the
Akuna, paid money for Akuna, for them.
Paid money for everything. You guys landed in Finland. The other guy that said something in that video has helped us to explain who Ifeanyi Uba is. When our PM is saying they think that our PM has a personal hatred on him. No, he's telling you what he knows and what is true. Like he said, whether yesterday or the day before, he did not publish or tell you that he was part of that kidnap yet. So you did not say it. But with the afterthought evidences now that are coming out, the evidences are speaking for itself. So you will be bought off, and it will be a means of separating the shaft from the wheat to be able to know the people that were with us and the ones that were not with us. But at the end of the day, even as they buy you off, that will not stop us. We will be going 100 steps more than we used to be. Let me leave it there, Marcy. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You know, this my minister don't. This my minister is a born again minister. Hey, born again minister. I appreciate you, my minister, and I'm loyal. Thank you so much. Massachusetts, I'm smiling because the day you hosted, you remember what the minister was in high spirits, but today the minister is very loyal. And the Gaddafi of Biafra, where is Kamanos? Kamanos, Kamanos, where are you? Okay, let us allow Kamano to come out from the other room and give the microphone to 555 Vision. Vision 555.
If I say you know, if I say you know, sir, today I believe the other room.
There. When it's time for me to drag you out, I will drag you, and nothing will stop me. Vision 555.
Okay,
Vision 555. Okay, just remember there. Go back to the room. Let me give Vision 555 the mic. Vision, because with your eyes of vision, we have already seen all the analysis of Mas Simon Ekpa, and today, you and Mazugo have brought this video of this young man, and then we have also seen the intel that came. What do you have to say? I don't want to put word in your mouth. Use your 5 minutes.
We are facing the ire of the greatest enemy, both external and within. And you are going to watch spectacularly how we are going to defeat them. According to the audio, we know when Ohanes Ndibo placed the bounty on our prime minister, $50,000, $100,000, and a black check. Who is Ifeanyi Uba working with? We saw him signing the contract with Shetima. And who is Shetima? Shetima is a descendant of Usman Danfodio, carrying the same agenda with Buhari. And signing the same contract. This is Shetima. This is Ifeanyi Uba. And who kidnapped Nnamdi Kanu? And why is it that Nnamdi Kanu is inside the DSA dungeon? These are questions to ask. Why is it now that Ifeanyi Uba have to take action in Biafran land and the DOS are taking action internationally in Finland, attacking one man, front and back? They said before they have been traveling all over the world carrying poison to poison anybody that will support this movement. Did Simon Ekpa do anything different to which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did? Did Simon Ekpa do anything different on which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu preached? All the preaching of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the same thing Simon Ekpa is carrying along. And why did they rendition Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Who renditioned Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? Who created Operation Python Dance 1, 2, and 3 that killed more than 28 people, including Jack the dog? Is it not the same movement? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu finally escaped and found himself in Israel and then returned to his place in a comfortable place in London, preaching the same gospel of redemption and the freedom. Ifeanyi Ejiofor says he has a sensible meeting with the Eastern elite. He has a sensible meeting with the Eastern elites, Ohanes Ndibo and co. Why? What is the basic of that meeting? The basic of that meeting was that Nnamdi Kanu is creating violence in Biafran land. And he said he is a nationalist, defending Nigeria. And since that time he had that meeting, Nnamdi Kanu had been renditioned to Nigeria. They placed every other follower of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu under command and control and the political solution. Then what is Ifeanyi Oba doing? What are the differences between the preaching of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and the agenda of Simon Ekpa? How then all the people who is fighting against Nnamdi Kanu turned back and they begin to love him suddenly because he is inside the SA dungeon? Now they channel all their attack now against Simon Ekpa. Did Simon Ekpa say anything different to which Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said before? Why is it now that the whole Nigeria is now talking concerning the liberation of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? And Ifeanyi Oba recruited all Fulani that speaks Igbo, Fulani generation born in Igbo land, coupled with the whole post of them. Is there any other difference between Asare Dokubo agenda to Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Ifeanyi Oba? Is there any differences between what Hope Uzodinma is doing? Asare Dokubo came up here. He says that he will eliminate Igbos. That Buhari negotiated with him. He know he will deliver. Who created Ebubago? And which people are Ebubago? And who is the leader of Ebubago? According to Asare Dokubo, quote unquote, that Buhari know that he will deliver. As Buhari is delivering, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says, we are facing the great array of enemies, both external and within. And which people are killing Simon Ekpa, which people place bounty on Simon Ekpa, which people went to Finland to kill Simon Ekpa, which people are placing all those bounty, and who rendition Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Then ask that question to comment section. Anybody inside comment section, give us the answer in comment section. This is simple mathematics. It is simple mathematics. In the school, 1 + 1 is 2. In church, 1 + 1 is 1. In the marriage, then do the mathematics yourself. Who rendition Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and why did they rendition him? The same arrow they used to rendition Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, the same arrow they are using on Simon Ekpa today, in front of all of us. Say the truth and say it once and for all. Thank you before I violate my time.
Yeah, you already took 1 extra minute, but I had to let it go because you were in the spirit delivering the goods and the enemies are shaking. You know, those days when I was growing up as a Christian, there's a song I used to sing. It would say, now I can hear the demons crying. Now I can hear Ifeanyi Oba pissing in his pants. Now I can see and hear Ifeanyi Ejiofor pissing in his pants. Ndara, mad people everywhere.
Ralph, I want to tell you that there are no demons, but there are enemies. They are the demons. They are the demons.
Wow. Okay, Mazi Chook Survivor, use your chook, that thing you used to chook the enemies. Use it and chook them now. Use 5 minutes and chook them. You have heard all the whole thing, both the audio and the video, and the Ifeanyi Oba and everything. Use your chooking machine and chook them out.
Thank you so much, my brother. Once again, I appreciate you. When we look into the very thing, the audio and the video that we played, when I look through them, I have no other thing to say than to agree with everything that they said. It is very, very true. It is only people that are not paying attention to events that are happening. Some of us are so very careless, we are not paying attention. If you are paying attention, you have no choice than to agree. I agree 100% with that information that you saw in the audio, most especially the audio. Now, I want to ask you, people that say they went to Finland to evangelize, Let's assume that they went to Finland to evangelize. What kind of evangelism are you going to do in Finland that is more than the one that the Prime Minister have done directly to the authority? We have seen it on video. When our Prime Minister went and submitted petition on behalf of Biafra, we have seen interview done by Finnish national TV. Our Prime Minister have held Finland hostage complete 1 week in their media and the newspaper. They were talking about Biafra alone. And we are talking about somebody who has a personality, who is known today in their politics as a Biafran. He has contested. In his name, it was written a Biafran. What impact can you make by standing on the road and raise a flag that is greater than somebody who gets into the office and get the job done? The only reason why they went there was what you saw that man revealing in that very audio. But I tell you, we are 1,000 miles ahead of them. And whomever Chukwu have chosen, whoever, it is in his hand to choose. Whoever he wants to choose, he chooses. And until he completes his mission, just like it was impossible for them to take the life of Mazen Nandekano, the same way it will be impossible for them to get close to where Mazen Manepa is. Absolutely impossible. They can't do anything. And coming to the man they call Ifeanyi, the reason why some of us are seeing it as a new thing or confused is that we are so forgetful. Do every one of you remember that our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekano, told us who Ifeanyi is? The audio is everywhere. If you have it, you can play. Mazen Nandekano himself told us who Ifeanyi is. When you see him today manipulating the IPO, he started when Mazen Nandekano was around.
You can hang your thought there. If the video is there, so that you will be able to express your point very well. Please, this video is there. Let somebody play that video of what Mazen Nandekano said to Ifeanyi. But do we have it? Please,
exactly. A complete explanation about who Ifeanyi is.
Somebody should play it, please. What Mazen Nandekano said about Ifeanyi, so that our minister will be able to key in very well what he wants to choke. He want to choke something.
That is a man called Ifeanyi. They said he's from Nnewi. As soon as this whole thing started, he went about lying to the presidency of the zoo.
Lying.
That he talks to me every day. I have never in my life spoken to Ifeanyi before. I have not.
Never in his life.
He kept using the name of IPOB to extort money. Very comfortable individuals in and around the Nnewi during this period. He has been going around duping people, obtaining money from them with falsehood, because he claimed that he would defend their properties for them and prevent our angry young people from attacking them. And he told Asorok that we speak on a daily basis, that he is in control of what is happening on the ground. That was the man that when this whole thing started, he was the one that was seen distributing 20,000 naira each to some hooligans. Very, very sad indeed. Those people that later on decided to occupy the road leading from Onitsha to Owerri, that necessitated or warranted the order that I gave during one of our emergency broadcasts that they should clear from the roads, which they did. If you know this man, Ifeanyi, who is from Nnewi, you go and warn him. All those stupid politics and games they play, we don't play it. We are IPOB. We don't play all those. They can play that nonsensical games with the hotelier. Not with us. Because we are very, very serious. If you have been duped with the name of IPOB, if you have been deceived into thinking
that Ifeanyi has the ear of anyone, not even the unit coordinator in his village, then you are grossly mistaken. We don't know who he is, and we do not care to know who he is.
Hey!
The people of Nnewi should please take note and stop giving him your money or allowing him access to whatever influence that he thinks you may be able to wield in Abuja based on these lies he's been propagating. We don't know who he is.
Thank you. Mazi Chuks, you still have 3 minutes to conclude on that. Key in on the line where you are.
Exactly. Now you begin to understand the person we are talking about. You don't need any more explanation. This man have been trying to control IPOB even when our Supreme Mazen Nandekano was around. He has lied against Mazen Nandekano, using Mazen Nandekano to go to Asorok to buy favor. This warning is there, but we forgot. Some of us are not paying attention. And this same man you are seeing today that was shown, the same thing, he has been pursuing this mission for a very long time. And when finally he has succeeded in supporting the kidnap of Mazen Nandekano, he thought that now the door is open. And he came in not knowing that the man who has the mantle, the man that has the mantle to end the Inzama, the man who has the mantle of new dimension, he forgot that one of the mission of the new dimension is to make sure you separate the chaff from the wheat. That is one of the mission in the new dimension, to make sure you reveal every single criminal. And I tell you today, no enemy of Biafra is in hiding place. Not even one. Every one of them have come. Either you come out, introduce yourself by yourself, or you will be rooted out. You saw Asere Dokubo, who has been pampering Mazen Nandekano. All of a sudden, when he see that he cannot be able to work, he went underground and began to talk against Buhari. Could you believe that Asere Dokubo that talks so much against Buhari was employed by Buhari? He came by his own self to confess.
Employed by President President
Today, he confessed by himself.
Photo.
Likewise, the people, what you are seeing today is the fight of a dying horse. They have played their last card. And the new dimension have finished that assignment of exposing every garden person that is the enemy of Biafra. My fellow Biafrans, we are going home. We are going home. When you hear the dragon tell you that Biafra is going to come in 2023, if you don't believe it, at your own risk. For me, I've packed my bag and baggages. I'm already in the flight, heading. If you are still outside, the train is on the move. Please run and jump through the window. If you are lucky, you enter. Fine. If you don't succeed, goodbye. See you in Biafra. Thank you, my beloved brother.
Thank you very much. That was a fantastic submission from True Survivor. That chuku you have is very powerful. Kamano Azozo, the Gaddafi of Biafra. The microphone is with you now. Please show them what we know, because our Prime Minister will always tell them what you don't know is bigger than you. You know, when they're doing this thing in their, okrikri, in their hiding place, they don't know that our ears are everywhere. And you that have your ears, some places that we don't have, please tell them what you know. Their fans are listening.
Thank you. God bless you. Come to find out is that they've discovered that Mazi Simon, the Prime Minister of Biafra, have gotten a very huge breakthrough in Finland about Biafra. So they came to register to do as if they have come to register the plight of Biafran people to Finland, so that as the fruit will start coming out, they will say it was the visit they went to Finland and visit that brought about what is going on now. That's what they wanted to do. And two, Otulite has tulited Ifeanyi, meaning he has kidnapped our leader. against Mazi Simon. It is the same thing they were doing against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me tell you, the two different things there is that the same thing. There is no difference. The same betrayal, the same hatred they have against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But the two different things now is that they were doing it underground with MNK. But now to Mazi Simon, they are doing it surface. You understand? That is why they poisoned Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in UK before. Either 2 or 3 times they poisoned him. The same people that took close to him. So they sabotage him. This thing they are doing, they go behind and collect money from zoo government. These are the things they've been doing. This is their stock in trade. They have been living this kind of life. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was there, there is no difference from what they have been doing to what they are doing now. It is only thing they say before they were hiding it, and now they are doing it very open. But you see, when we talk about, like China Sanworu said, he hit Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. China Sanworu hates our leader. The man in Finland, the man in Canada, as I heard, they wanted to overthrow our leader. You can see it is the same. There is a man in UK that give our leader advice to go to African country and stay because he has come gradually. In fact, the man name is Rabbit Charles. Rabbit Charles want to come with the same evil advice they give our leader. Was trying to project that we should tell Mazi Simon to go to South Africa and stay. Just imagine that kind of idea. You understand? You can see that maybe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was a little bit soft to them. That's why they got him very cheap. But there is another man, like John the Baptist said. He said, there is a man that is coming after me. I baptize with water. He said, that man will baptize you with fire. So, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was baptizing them with water. And Mazi Simon are baptizing them with fire. It is written in the Bible.
Yeah. Dragon fire.
So, as you can see, all these things that have been written is coming to fulfillment, one after the other. And there's another one I want you guys to go and write it down. Ifeanyi Uba has met his end. Ifeanyi Uba will no longer be relevant in this as long as this life is concerned. That is if he still see life. Because I know this is his last journey. He will never be relevant. I'm telling you. Go and write it down. So, you see, like I used to tell them, Biafra is a spirit. And we always say it, we don't know the deep meaning. About thousands and millions of people has been sacrificed in the altar of Biafra. So every deity that you offer human life is very, very powerful. So he is not eating one, he has not just eaten two. 1966 to 1970, they offer about 6 million people to this spirit called Biafra. Now, 1945, thousands were offered to it. Till date, life is still given to it. So do you think that you of a nobody can just come, you overpower this spirit called Biafra? It's not possible. So what I want to let you people know that the spirit called Biafra has fortified itself with the human lives, and you cannot quench it. So, in conclusion, Biafra is certain 110% certain. And this fight is the last line of the battle. That is it. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. As you go, my elder brother, please do justice to that audio and the video Biafra just listened to, and tell us why some of the things they are seeing is happening, especially, I know our comrades have mentioned a lot about Ifanyoba. You might have your own ideas and many things you want to add to it. What do you have to say, Mazugo? Please.
Okay, my people. If you ask me what I want to talk, a full house, honestly. It ain't full house, but we go remember that the people we are dealing with are people who no get brain. You know, the more you think they are coming to conclusion, you don't know saying that they start. I want to play one video. As this small video where I want me to take, we could just remember this.
Go ahead.
Okay. You say?
I said, go ahead.
Okay.
Ask State Biafra, did any governor told him that they are rounding up on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu? I don't want to mention some names, but there are people. I got this. Yeah, there are people before that time when they had that meeting in Enugu where all the governors gathered. That was the day the meeting was sealed. But you know, our leader somehow is also he had his own mind. You understanding me? Even if you give him a second.
Are you understanding me?
What are you? Do you understanding me?
I understand you.
Do you understand
me? I understand me.
Is fine.
This is what they call sensible meeting. Sensible meeting with the elites.
Sometimes you lack word, but you have action. Honestly. So all these people now we see, ask yourself. They say, Biafrans are suffering. Biafrans are suffering. These are the same people that rounded up on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. These are the same people that are crying, Seven Nnamdi Kanu, free Nnamdi, just like Shoes rightly said. Asari Dokobo signed the contract of killing the Igbos, killing the Middle Belters, killing the other peoples with Buhari, and he will come out and tell you, Buhari is a worst man. Buhari is my enemy. Buhari will die. Buhari this one. You know they say they work with Buhari, but like Gaddafi said, autorité goye, autorité, and we are here today. They did not go to Finland to protest. We know that. We know them, and somebody reminded us that they promised to do Otapia team before. It's true. We have seen them displayed in the social media in the open, killing people, voking people with one baby. But the irony of it all is that when they voke, they go voke their own spirit. You say, if they won't voke me now, they call me 247, or they call Ugo and invoke into this one baby. Die. Now them go they die. For there, they not even finish before they die finish. So Biafrans, the only thing I know I will say is that we are standing taller and the taller and the taller, and we must be focused. We know already that these people are enemies, and we know that they don't mean good or well for us. We know that they are not in any way concerned with the welfare or well-being of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Anytime you see them say free Nnamdi Kanu, it's just a pretense. They should have told us what they submitted in the letter. That is what I'm interested in hearing. Not carrying flag and calling some elephant logo to speak to you in the public, and you are shouting and making us. Did you notice that they were asked to go to the industrial area? The environment you saw them, does it look like a city?
Thank you.
They were asked to go to look inside village so that
very powerful observation.
They are lunatics.
Powerful observation.
When you see fools making noise, you don't bring them into town. Put them in the village. Let them go there and stay. I beg, I don't want to talk too much.
I like that. I like that observation from Mazugo. Did you see the environment where they took them to?
Yeah.
They didn't take them to Fort Junction. They didn't even take them to where people are. They took them to industrial area where
nobody will even know they exist.
I noticed something. When they were giving the ladies, this is the address that we want to send it. They said that they were not in post office.
I'm telling you.
But that thing is a gate man. You can see a gate man. That is not an office. Are you not in Europe? This is a gate man. When you enter the door.
That place looked like post office because he was telling the man, say, this is the address we are sending it. This is the address. He was pointing it on the envelope.
Okay. They say help us to post it.
Yes, they will post office.
In the question, I had to stamp. If you
go through that video, you will see that they were telling him this is the address. This is the address. They were in post office.
My brother,
now we are going to go around for 1 or 2 minutes because I saw on the comment section a lot of Biafrans are agitating to join this conversation, and we are going to open the line for them, even if it is for 20 minutes. Please, thank God it's Friday. Nobody is rushing to go to work except those that work on weekends, and will be permitted to leave if they want to. But before we give Biafrans the microphone to join this conversation, I want us to take 2 minutes and talk, because we see from that expose or that intel that Ifeanyi Oba has recruited his men now to go and be enforcing on Biafrans on the streets, probably end up shooting some of them, and he has told them to be speaking English because the last one, they spoke Igbo. So he said this one, they must speak English so that they will do another blackmail on my Simon. And they know we don't care whatever they do. But please, what's happening? Please, Mazi Sonny, my minister, can you use 2 minutes and advise Biafrans so that they will know the need for them to
survive at mute?
Yeah.
To survive at mute.
Yeah. Please, Mazi Sonny, you take your 2 minutes and talk to Biafrans to understand the need for them to save themselves some trouble, because we are not going to ask them to come out. We tell them to sit at home. But some of them that may be stubborn will want to come out. And they want you to come out so that Ifeanyi Oba will succeed in doing what you want to do tomorrow. I'm telling you. You see, the ones that they said did what they did in Ebonyi, they were showing videos, say they arrested them. You know, they arrested them. Don't mind those people. They're not playing their games. Because we know that those things are all their game. Did you see any gun? They didn't even display any gun. Okay, they said they arrested them. Did you see any gun?
247. There is a message here for you from Sonny.
Okay. So
what is the message?
They were asking if you can play for them. There's that message where this man in Kuwait, China Sangoru, say he was in the meeting with Mazen Namdekan the day he was in edition.
I don't have it now. Even if I have it, I can't find it now. So if you can send it to me, I'll play it. I don't have it. I can't find it now at all. I can't.
Okay. Do you understand me? Do you understand me?
Sanderson.
Mazi Sonny, please, Dr. Biafra, to understand the importance of them sitting at home tomorrow, because already our Prime Minister have cancelled the one for Sunday, but Monday, sit at home is always intact, no shaking. Please tell them the need for this tomorrow on so that they will escape the murderous fingers of Ifeanyi Oba. My minister, please. If my minister is not there, I will. Minister, are you there? Okay, minister. Okay, minister is in the inner room. I hand the microphone over to the first. The first, you heard what I asked the minister. Please go ahead and do justice, please.
Thank you, Pastor Bam Bam Bam. You know, like we always say, these people are all out to do everything and anything to destroy Biafra, to stop Biafra. They're gonna fail. We know they're gonna fail, but we don't want. But you also know that they will kill anybody if they can kill. If Wike or White, like he calls himself, can kill anybody for and massacre anybody just to win election, you'd be surprised what he would do to stop Biafra. We've been telling you guys, even in Enugu State, not just Ifeanyi Bulumilioba, in Enugu State, his spokesperson came out and vindicated Biafra, said that they were shooting live bullets up in the air. Do you know how many people they killed? Of course, they killed a lot of people, but they're not going to make it public. They're going to say it is unknown gunmen. We told our people, sit at home. Sit at home for your own good, not for my own good. For the good of your generation, so that you can be alive and enter Biafra. Because these people, they are out. These blood-sucking demons, they are all out. You just heard the recording. He had about, what, 50 people armed.
Yeah, I stopped hearing the first. We lost him. Am I the only one that lost him?
Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead. But
yeah.
try and sometimes when we want to use the word KILL, we can just spell it because of the community guidelines. Okay, just go ahead.
Gotcha. Yes, they are out for destruction. They are out for killing for destroying anything and everything possible, and they will do anything to stop Biafra. So you don't need to fall. We don't want our people to fall victim, because our people have been dying and they are still dying, and we don't want them to die anymore. We want to save life. That's what Biafra is. That is why we are here. That's why people like us are fighting. That's why the liberation armies are fighting. That's why everybody is doing anything and everything they can do to make sure that we save the life of our people. And these people, these Ifeanyi Ubahs, these Oluwalembas, all of them, they are out for destruction, and we don't want our people to be victims. Please don't be victims. Stay at home. When we say sit at home, that is the price you have to pay for freedom. Freedom doesn't just fall from the sky. People have to pay price, and that is the price Biafrans have to pay. So please don't fall victim, because these people, they are out for everything. We are gonna win ultimately in the end. But please, because if you're gonna pay any.
I lost him there, but I think he's rounding up. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
When you fight for Nigeria, it is for nothing. Please, guys, sit at home. Sit at home. Sit at home. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was a good delivery. Thank you very much. And now, going clockwise, Mazichuk Survival, I know you've been following, and if you've been following, you know what Ifeanyi Ubah is coming to do tomorrow, what advice and what words you have for Biafrans, knowing fully well they are what they are capable of doing. Like the first have already said, from your own dimension, what do you have to tell our people back home?
My fellow Biafrans that are watching from back home, I want you to remember that obedience is better than sacrifice. Any place you are, listen to the voice of reason. Pay attention to Biafra Republic Government in exile through the whole media. You can follow Master Samaneko on Twitter if you can. The best thing you can do for yourself is to sit at home. The sit at home is not meant to intimidate you. It is not meant to frustrate you. It is not meant to dehumanize you. It is not meant to make you feel bad. It is to save your life. most importantly, to save your life. We know the people we are dealing with. Every one of us know the template of the zoo. They are using one template at all the time. If they can use that template for people who are protesting for their own better Nigeria with their own flag, they use the same template for them. To recruit people to take the life of people who are protesting for their own betterment, how much more you that is asking for your own home? This is the template they play over and over again, and they won't stop. They did it during the time of NSAS. You saw them. You saw DSS bringing people with their own vehicle to take innocent life. In the end of the day, they begin to blame the protesters. They have done it against the shared people. They have done it against every protest in Nigeria. This is a template they play all the time. Are you talking about IPOB? They have done it again and again and again. And if you are thinking that we are making it up, even the criminal, the agent of Satan in Imo State, when they were starting this mission, Chukwu Okikabema used him himself. The agent of Satan in Imo State used him to confess that this very thing they are doing has nothing to do with IPOB. That was the first time they started, when they invaded the prison and released people. Their media was so quick to run to, the police was so quick to reach conclusion and say it was IPOB. The agent of Satan himself, Chukwu Okikabema, used him to fight for us and say, these people are not IPOB. They don't even speak Igbos. Most of them are not Igbos. It is not a new template. They are going to do it again and again. And now remember that the man in the creek is on the loose. He will fulfill his mission. His contract is still on. And let me tell you, the man in the creek and the Ifanyuba will never go without a fight. They will not go without a fight. The only good thing you can do for yourself in Biafra land is to please sit at home. Our Prime Minister has said it, that as long as you are obeying the orders and sitting at home in Biafra land, the land will be protected, your property will be protected. But when you expose yourself to danger, we have little or nothing to do. For you to stay safe, listen to simple instruction. Obedience is better than sacrifice. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I am giving the microphone. I don't know which message I was supposed to bring.
In the WhatsApp. Right. In the WhatsApp.
All right. Is there something we need to display from the WhatsApp, please?
Yeah. It's in line with what we are talking about.
Please, can you bring it out, please? Matthew, can you help us to throw it out?
What do you want me to bring out? What is it?
The police say that the spokesperson of police said that they have right to kill unarmed people.
Yes. Okay, I've seen it, but it's a full news. If you let me just bring the WhatsApp one up for you. But it's a full news. It's not just a hearsay.
So for them to know what is happening tomorrow.
Sit at home or Makando town. All right. Sahara reporters. Policemen have rights to shoot unarmed Nigerians, says police spokesperson Adejobi. So the policemen have right to shoot unarmed. So you come out because you want to disobey the sit at home that is meant for your own freedom, for your own good, then they shoot you and they're telling you that they have right to do it. Okay, thank you 555 for this
okay, that is good.
Yeah, thank you very much. All right, Kabados, please can you use 2 minutes and talk to Biafrans what they should do, because it's teaching time says 9. We are almost there. They cannot throw in the towel. They cannot, think otherwise. What they need to do tomorrow, tell them, because the enemies are prowling.
We have 2 examples. We have many examples, but maybe as my time will permit me, I'll give you. First of all, the current affairs is that those ones they are parading in Ebonyi State. If you check those people, you see that those are innocent people. Now, those clothes they put there, is it the only one cloth that all those men that wear? Only one they put there. Is it what all those men? Then where is those guns they were using to shoot? If they were those people. That is on the roadside. 2, sit in your house because in Owerri, DSS man was enforcing sit at home and a policeman shot him dead. And when they get close, they see that he is a DSS man. There was another sit at home. Arise Television pinpointed that where a uniformed person was enforcing sit at home. People, 2 things, either they kill you or they use you to show, say they are working by arresting you, put gun around you to implicate you. And under the torture with camera, you will accept what you did not do. So the best thing to do is to sit in your house because that's what they do. They will arrest you, tell you to confess, and they will tell you, as soon as you accept, they will free you. Under camera, you will accept what you did not do. Check those people they are parading there. Even the elderly woman that you saw was sitting down there. Now, if those people were really who they were looking for, why didn't they show us their face? If people commit crime, you say you arrested them and you are covering their face, you are showing us their back. You see, the police doesn't have capability to protect you. They will tell you go to your normal business and they will still come out to kill you, to buy you. Please, my brothers and sisters, sit at home. Remember, the end of every matter is always tough. This is towards the end of the sit at home. Stay in your house so that you stay alive. And when you stay alive, you'll be alive to enter this our Biafra. Please, I beg you to obey the sit at home order. And above all, I salute with special salute to every Biafran doing this sit at home. Who easy. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for coming to stand for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the time you will stand for him because he has been standing for us. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Kamanos. Thank you very much. You know, wise words for you, Biafrans back home, and understand that if you obey, you will reap the dividends and the blessings. 555 Vision, please, what have you seen? If you have seen what is coming, to expose to the Biafrans, to let them know the need for them to sit at home tomorrow, please do that now. Talk to them. They're listening.
Yeah, Biafrans, thank you so much. Thank you, Vam. Thank you, everyone. They says that Nigerian police has the right to kill an unarmed people. They've been killing us when we protest on the street, and the killing gave birth to sit at home we are facing today. You better sit at home because Asare Dokubo is the leader of Ebubago. Ebubago are being mapped out to kill. Ifeanyi Uba has his own gang recruited by the vice president of Nigeria under Tinubu. All of them are being mapped out to kill. And the Nigerian police, Boko Haram recruited military are there to kill on uniform. You can see the certificate there. So your blood is not worded to save Nigeria, and you are sitting at home is yielding a mighty fruit because of the power of sit at home. The authorities in Abuja are now speaking on the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why is Mazen Namdekano inside the DSA dungeon? He wants you to have your freedom of speech. He wants you to have electricity. He wants you to have good road. He wants you to have good health care. He wants you to have everything life deserves. And that is exactly what we are standing for. Why Fulani, under Usman Donfodio agenda, have recruited all these sucking demons, which you see Asadi Dokubo, he says that Buhari knows that he will surrender to serve under their caliphate. And you have seen it also, Ifeanyi Oba, when the picture is there, he signed a contract to eliminate you. And you have also heard our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that Ifeanyi Oba does not mean good for you. The same people who is now killing you are the same people you can see that protested in Finland. So you better sit at home and save your life. Why the nature take its shape? Because now they are talking about the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Thank you, lovers of freedom. Thank you, Biafrans. Summon courage, because Agun went into Kube. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 555. And do we have our minister? Minister, are you back now? Minister Sonny? No. Mazi 247, just real. Mazi go himself. What words of advice you have for Biafrans? Please advise them the need for them to sit at home tomorrow. Mazi go, cannot hear you. I don't know if you're already talking.
Okay, sorry. These are the people that told you that there are the people shooting. Go. Look at the gun they have. Do you see the gun? I want to bring the gun so you will see the gun and then you will compare. Do you see the OKOKOS gun on the screen?
But the boys that were shooting, they had machine guns.
They have machine guns. And they did not hide their face. Their faces are there. The video they viral. Everybody see them. If you want to know them, if you know them, you can recognize them. Why did they come now? Go catch the people where they go catch, I don't know. Come they hide their face. In the name say, waiting what happen. You catch them. Where are those people that we are shooting with their cloth you catch, with their juju you catch? You go buy red cloth for market, you can't tear them. Why are you hiding their faces? Now, I want you to see something. Do you see the wound on this man back? Does this wound look fresh?
At all.
Wait, let me enlarge it. Because when we talk, in the good make with the talk, make with the understand them. I don't know how I want to put them. Okay, wait. Because when these people come, they will deceive you. Look at the wound. Those wounds don't look fresh. How can you arrest people today or even yesterday? The wounds are already gone. And they are telling you that they are working. My point is very clear. The so-called politicians are the ones that send these people just to blackmail what we are doing. And now, the innocent, although they are criminals anyway, the innocent criminals are paying the price of what politicians did. They just want to, they send their, what do you call them, men to go into the town. Anybody you see, catch them. Any criminal you see anywhere, catch them. We go take and replace. Just as they do, they go carry criminal, release them, kill innocent one as long as you pay them. So waiting at the top, we say, these people are not the people that were sent by the politicians to shoot, to scare, or to kill innocent Biafrans. Because those people did not hide their face for themselves. How is it that you that is policeman, that want them dead is now protecting their identity for their own interest. How much love you have for them? Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much, Mazugo. That was a very, very important, vital point you brought out there. And another thing we must also notice is that this thing is happening in what do you call it, in Ebonyi State. And these are, you see Ebonyi, you see Imo. Anytime anything like this happens, you see them. They must produce people. They must produce people to tell that we have caught the people. They Umai and hope is a danger. You see him.
Tochukwu Ikenga. You remember that one? Tochukwu Ikenga, the unknown government will go and blow up the same Nigerian army will go and blow up a police station. They will come back and say, "Oh, we caught them. They ran away with the bullet wound." And
you see, they will always produce somebody. You see, willing tools for the enemies of Biafra, Fulani. Well, we have really done a lot of analysis on this tonight. Please, do we have numbers that Biafrans will call? Matthew, go. Please put your number. You can put your number.
I just did fire. No.
Let's just take calls from Biafrans for. Let's take calls from them for like 10-15 minutes, and then they will give our vote of thanks. Biafrans, call the number on the screen. Call the number on the screen. While we are waiting for the call, comrades, any one of you that have anything to say, if there's any addendum from you, please pick the microphone at random, and Biafrans will listen to you. I don't have to call you up. Biafrans will listen to you, please. And if we wait for 5 minutes, there is no call, we are going to start from top to take our vote of thanks. And please, while we are waiting for them, Mazugo, do you have the announcement from Eweje Jago? Announcement from Umwada? There's this latest announcement. If you don't have it, let me put it on.
No.
You don't have it?
No.
Okay, let me put it on our WhatsApp so that you will play it for us, please. Ooh. Okay. Please, I've posted it on our WhatsApp. Please pick up that announcement and play it for Biafrans to hear the Umwada Worldwide Zoom meeting on the 16th of July. Please play it. It's not playing.
It's not playing though.
Why? But why is it playing half? Akwarawa Sonny, are you there? I go buy you motor, give picture, no mama. Nobody go take your place, no.
It's like it's from the source. Let me see.
There are two. I sent in one. Gaddafi sent in one. You can pick another, the second one and play.
take your place, no, mama. You fight alone, I want the case for me, mama. A lot of fellow Biafran women all over the world who do Umata Biafra worldwide under IPOB. Hereby invite every Biafran woman across the world to join us on a Zoom meeting on the 16th of July 2023, captioned Umata Last Word. It is an opportunity for us to address the menace going on in our land. Enough of killing innocent children and armless citizens of Biafra. Enough of killing our brothers. Enough of killing our husbands. Enough of raping our women. Therefore, Umata Biafra worldwide has decided to rise up to the occasion and speak in one voice, inform every Biafran woman worldwide that this meeting is imperative on the 16th July 2023. Come one, come all. This message is coming from the leader of Umata worldwide, Honorable Chasa Sokawankwa.
Thank you very much. Since no call is coming in.
There's a caller here.
All right, okay, let's take the call, please.
Yeah. Okay, go on, Mazi.
Hello, good evening.
You're welcome. Oh.
Yeah, good evening, Biafra. Mama.
I greet you.
Go on, we are listening.
Are you hearing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. My name is Kinsley. So I'm thanking God for what you guys are doing. Yeah. See, what I'm trying to talk is this. Pastor Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Ifeanyi Oba, outside of Obo, all of them are teamwork. But we Biafra, we are going to show them perfect. See, they are now versing because of say we are doing it at home for 1 week. But they keep somebody for this thing, for court, for sale over 2 years. And they're now versing because of 1 week at home. Say the hear ba?
Yeah, we dey hear you.
Yeah. So they're now versing because of say 1 week at home. So imagine if the same I move with that person where they put for that sale for over 2 years. Yeah? And this time you want now get right to come out to broke down and talk rubbish. We just the pit for that guy, yo. We just the pit for that guy. He don't know where he ends up. We the pit for that. He don't know people where the best pass time on earth a day. And that's Ifeanyi Oba said, I should Almighty God before God and man. What do we go do that Ifeanyi Oba? He go better for his life.
Well, Mazi, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Mazi I beg, make we round off because it's already midnight.
Yeah, thank you very much. It looks like the call delayed before it came. It means that Biafrans have gotten the message, and then we need to call it a night already. So let us give our vote of thanks, please, 1 minute, so that we'll go and retire. Tomorrow is another day. Please, 555 Vision, your last message. So good night for Biafrans, please.
Yeah, thank you, Vam, True Survivor, Josre, 247, Abarawa, Gaddafi, the first. We extend our greeting to our leader, Mazen Namdekano, our PM, Obato Obie, Agone Chamber 1, Umuada, and every other lovers of freedom all over the world. May freedom of Biafra become our reward. May Chukwuka Biama protect and guide us from all these enemies, Usman Danfodio agenda, that at the end, we all will glorify Chukwuka Biama. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Kamanos, are you there? In the other room. Okay, True Survivor, please, your farewell message to Biafrans.
I did here.
Oh, yeah, take the microphone.
Thank you. Biafra people, the only thing I have to say is thank you. Thank you so much for obeying the sit at home. As we continue, remember it's remaining only 2 days, Saturday and Monday. For now, please obey and keep yourself inside your house before these blood-sucking demons will use you shine. Thank you, and God bless you. Biafran people, I salute you. Udo.
Thank you so much. Mazi Chooks, Survivor.
Fellow Biafrans, everybody that is watching across the world, wherever you are watching from, I appreciate you so much, and I thank you so much for being with us from the beginning to this time. My special thanks goes to people who are on the ground in Biafra land, the people that are taking the bullet for us. If anybody tells you that it is easy, it's a lie. We know it's not easy. But as long as Chukwu Okikabema lives, it is going to be easy. There is light at the end of the tunnel. We shall overcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate my fellow comrades who are here on board. I appreciate my Prime Minister who is making us proud at all times. And everyone that is playing one role or the other to make sure that Biafra becomes a reality in 2023. We are going home. And Chukwu Okikabema will lead us home. Thank you. See you again next time.
You see. As you go, please, good night message to Biafrans that are watching all over the world.
Biafrans, thank you all for giving us your listening ears. We must remember that we are in a journey of no going back, no retreat, no surrender. The moment you surrender, your head will be gone. And then tomorrow, I think I will be showing us, there are things that we don't discuss. Tomorrow, I will be showing us what Enugu State IDP camp look like. So that, because we have been showing you Benue, it's like that one, no the enter. I will show you Enugu State IDP camp. Upon that, people, they shop their money where they're supposed to feed them. So, good night to all. Let us sit at home. You have seen it. The police has been instructed, ordered to shoot you, whether you carry arm, whether you know, as long as they suspect you to be an IPOB, you will be shot. So let us be very careful. Thank you and good night.
Yeah, wonderful from you, Mazugo. And do we have our minister here to say farewell, good night to Biafrans? Minister Akbarawa. Minister, you don't off mic. The first, Biafrans want to hear your farewell message tonight.
Thank you. I think Minister is getting advice, probably not from a madman, we hope. Thank you. Thank you, Biafrans. Thank you, the listeners. We are the real IPOB, so we're going to be addressing ourselves now as IPOB. Thank you, everyone. Those that listen to spy on us, thank you. Those that came to see what we're talking about, just to use and do propaganda, thank you.
Thank you.
Those that, thank you, guys. Those that always want to blackmail us, we also say thank you, because without you, we won't be where we are today. Without people like you that are propagating the gospel of Biafra, whether knowingly or unknowingly, we won't be where we are today. Without your envy, jealousy, and hatred for our Prime Minister, he won't be waxing stronger every day. So thank you. Thank you for being you, for being evil, for being a deplorable human being, for being a demon in human flesh. Thank you, because that is what fuels our Prime Minister, and it makes him to come up and pop champagne or wait or anything. So thank you. Thank you. We will continue to be the pain, the bone that is stuck in a zoo's throat. They can't swallow us and they can't cough us up. We will continue to give it woto to the zoo government until Biafra is liberated, whether in peace or in pieces. Thank you, Biafrans. You know what to do. You always know me. Always do the needful. Do what you can do and allow Chukwu Okabiama to do the rest. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The first, you are always very, very spot on, and your sense of humor is second to none. We appreciate you very, very much. And if our minister is not here, I will double up for him to say, Biafrans, we love you and we appreciate you, and we want to say thank you. And those of you that have been making very nasty and terrible comments in the comment section, especially those of you from Facebook, I see there are so many efulefus from Facebook tonight. We want to say thank you for being wicked. We want to say thank you for being very insultive. We want to say thank you for listening. And at the end of the day tonight, as you sleep, I can bet you with my 10 fingers and my 10 toes, if I be a man of God, if I be a man of God, you will dream tonight and see your deliverance. Hey,
Prophesy.
Receive. Now to go kabia ma primi henile. He say. Biafrans will love you. You guys are awesome. Without you, I wonder what will be. Mazugo is still laughing. And I had to force two survivors to laugh. And I was able to do that. You know, we love you guys. Please, those of you back home, please sit at home and enjoy your offense salad. Please sit at home. And don't worry. It can only get better. It can only get better. The reward you will have for your sit at home is that you will see our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, come out very soon, because they have no choice. We are putting pressure on them, and they must let him go. Then Ike Guruago will go and buy more Burumiri, and Chinasanwa Satan will go and get involved in his satanic practices more and more. But Biafra is going. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. We love you. Good night, everyone.
You must go and listen to Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job. Very great job that Simon Ekpa is doing. Very, very, absolutely fantastic job that he's doing. You must listen to him and share his videos accordingly. Very, very important. He is bringing a new dimension to this very awareness that we are making, and you must listen to him. Very, very important.
Oh, mama, I go buy you motor, take a picture, no, mama. Nobody go take your place, no, mama. You find them all, I want the case for me, mama.
Hello, fellow Biafran women all over the world. We, the Omada Biafra Worldwide, under IPOB, hereby invite every Biafran woman across the world to join us on the Zoom meeting on the 16th of July 2023, captioned Omada Last Word. It is an opportunity for us to address the menace going on in our land. Enough of killing innocent children and armless citizens of Biafra. Enough of killing our brothers. Enough of killing our husbands. Enough of raping our women. Therefore, Omada Biafra Worldwide has decided to rise up to the occasion and speak in one voice, inform every Biafran woman worldwide that this meeting is imperative on the 16th July 2023. Come one, come all. This message is coming from the leader of Omada Worldwide, Honorable Chasa Sokawankwo.
You treated